Hello, everybody. Please forgive the noise you might hear in the background. I do actually have my family home from school now, so my children are very energetic. So I am just really quickly trying to record a screencast because I want to make sure that all the possibilities are as known as possible. So I'm going to start with those of you that did meet the first gate and have your project up. I want to make sure that you're feeling pretty doggone certain of what the heck is ahead of you. So I'm bringing up our course schedule to do so. So here we are, February 1st. This is a class that we just had, which was the coaching that you get from your peers and the discussion board that's up there. So we got through that. We got most of you posted your projects on time before the start of class, and you received critiques, and most of you have also gone in and posted your revision plan. I did have one of you that actually returned and received some coaching from me towards the tail end of class. And I told you the two things you needed to fix in order to achieve mastery status. You were pretty sure you'd be able to do that today, and that you would resubmit to me, and that you would actually get your credit for being at mastery status. So one of you then will be all the way through what might have happened for many of you in the next class, the final submission. One of you is imminently going to be at mastery status. So what do you do when you get ahead of the class and you're at mastery status before the timeline? Well, you have a choice. You could, one, just go enjoy some good, healthy food, do some gaming, spend time with family, and then pick up the timeline again, because you know the next big border is the public service announcement. Pick that up sometime next week to start working on it. Others of you might say, well, I know I'm done right now, and I know that this next class isn't going to be super stressful for me. So what I'm going to do is right now, or in the next class, start working on the PSA. Those directions are posted. I do need to revise one little thing in those directions, but they're functional directions so that you can start your work. Now, some of you then are not going to be done today. Obviously, the class is over now, but you're very close. You're going to do your revisions, and you're going to feel like you're through all 10 steps that are required in the directions. Please don't come to me unless you're confident you're done with all 10 steps. But when you are done with those, submit your project to me just through the assignments area. Just click on that, submit, tell me the 3 things that you fixed right here, and give me a link to your Mixdown. And then, shoot me a text, shoot me an email, give me a call, whatever. We'll try to meet via Zoom before the next class. If you're going to be done, let's go ahead and meet before the next class. I'll tell you the things you need to revise, and you'll try to get to mastery status either sometime before the next class or during the next class. Now, with that said, others of you are stressed. You got other things going on in life. You got some life demands. You know that you're not going to be able to meet with me via Zoom between now and the next class. That's okay. As long as you have your next submission, the second iteration in the process, done before the start of class, again, right here through this link right here. 3 things you fixed, submit the link to it. Make sure all 10 things are there. And then in our next class together, I will be coaching you. I'll be telling you the things that you need to do. Some of you, I'll listen to your stuff and go, you don't need to do anything. This is mastery status. You'll get your 100 points and you'll start thinking about the PSA. Others of you, I'll say, here's the 2 things you need to fix. And you'll get those fixed before the end of class, hopefully come back for a second coaching session, be approved for your 100 points, and start thinking about the PSA. There might be some of you that I listen to your project and I go, this is nowhere close. You've got to fix these 7 things. This puts you on the clock. You must be able to revise based upon my feedback. So you have to have your second iteration up before the start of our next class. Let's imagine there's a lot to get coached. You are now on basically a 7-day clock. You must get this project advanced and coached based upon the things that I've said to revise before the start of this next class. This puts you then, if your project needs a lot of coaching, it puts you under a little bit of a dual type scenario. You've got to be revising to get to that 100 before the start of this next class. And in addition, you've got to be working on your PSA before the start of next class. Now that is a lot. The thing is, you're not going to be all of those things. One of you is going to be done to mastery status by the end of the class, and you're already thinking about the PSA. Some of you are going to be ready to be coached. In the next couple of days, you'll meet with me and I'll give you the things to fix, or you'll get mastery status. So that'll put you into thinking about this or thinking about this. Others of you missed the gate here on this coaching DB, so you're already thinking about the PSA and working on that. This is me doing my level best to try to run through the possible scenarios that are out there for you all. I do hope that that makes sense and that you're not feeling too overwhelmed by all the possibilities. The thing is, you're not going to be all of these things simultaneously. You're one of those things right now. I'm running through multiple scenarios with you only because I know I've got a class of a little over 20, and all of you are going to be in a slightly different place. Okay, everybody, just know that this is going to become much more natural and understandable after you've experienced it. It'll probably take through at least 2 cycles of this process, but it is going to settle in and feel less intimidating. So stick with it and just know, hey, even if I don't understand the whole process, I'm going to focus on the work I know I have to do, which for most of you is working on revising your story based upon peer feedback. That's where most of you are right now. Some of you are thinking about the PSA because you did miss that first game. But that's where we're at, folks. I hope that this helps. I appreciate each and every one of you.